Hi folks, Nella here with Lily. As you can see, we're really getting into crunch time for Christmas celebrations, which are really big in my household. I mean, not big in the sense that we do a lot of stuff, but rather that, well, there's a lot of family gatherings around now. However, it was actually at one of those family gatherings yesterday that I got a notification from Canada Post saying that I had a doll. Well, I had a package out for delivery, which I know was Fucio. I mentioned that in the short that I did. However, it was a Sunday, and it was out for delivery, which is weird because the post doesn't deliver on the weekends. And then I got a notification saying that it had been delivered and that there was verbal confirmation and no signature. This is really weird because, as far as I knew, the package required a signature, and also no one was home. So what was this verbal confirmation? Well, I think what it was is that the driver just said that they dropped it off. That's what the confirmation was, because I got a ride from the family party to go and pick up a package from Alice Collections. So I've got to say, weird thing. There's no outer shipping box. I don't know if they just couldn't find one that was big enough. It looks like, honestly, they do have two shipping boxes here, like outer shipping boxes, and then they just wrapped this stuff around it. Anyway, so Lily's here because she's all festive like me, but Fleur's here, and I think she wants her friend because this is how I'm going to get that package open. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get that initial stuff off because that is going to be loud. Okay, so it turns out that white thing is a bag. But the exciting part, and yeah, I was right, these two are just taped together. Go. So I mentioned in my Never Have I Ever tag that I had never bought two dolls at once, mostly for financial reasons. Anyway, but that I kind of have now because this is a body to complete a doll, and the other one is, sorry, you can't see Fleur, she's sitting on the desk down here. And the other one is, fingers crossed, after not just a little bit under 15 years, so I'll say 14 years, that, you know, I'll finally be bringing home Fu, Fleur's best friend. And I have to say the timing of this arriving is amusing, because Fleur, as in my first doll, the original shell of the character Fleur, my myth doll Yue, who I do have, but it's in pieces right now because I'm going to be dyeing it. She arrived Christmas Eve? Sorry, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? It was right around the same time, is what I'm saying. So it's funny that way. And it's been 15 years since Fleur arrived. Like I said, the original Fleur. The OG Fleur. And, ooh. Okay, Huawei doll. They have a nice box. I like this. I should say there were other things in the order. It's from Alice Collections. So there are other things other than the dolls, but I'm assuming that it's probably in the big box, not in this box. Oh, let's see what we've got in here. Actually, it looks like they packed some of the clothing in here. Can't wait to open these up. So I got this for Noah to wear and a matching one for her so she can match with her dad. Underwear, because that's the piece of clothing that my dolls always have trouble with. I don't immediately recognize the pants, so I might have to check these ones against my order. This is good. This, I do remember what this is. This is pants with suspenders, and then it looks like I've got the white shirts. I got some basics for my dolls that they were lacking, and there's Horror's version of the shirt. Got red pants for Isaac and teal for Horror to wear. I think this was for Horror as well. More underwear. White version of the shorts with suspenders. Haha, yes. Heel boots that I'm really hoping some of my girls can wear. And now we're in the doll. So this is how it looks like. So Huawei has packaged it. The box lid actually does come off. It's just taped so that it doesn't flap, which is really good when you're unboxing it. Okay, and there's Alice Collection's usual gift of more eye putty and cleaning sponges. So let's check out the body. So I've never ordered Huajing doll before. But they had a really good sale. I know that Alice Collections works with like good, reliable companies. So even if it's a company I've never worked with, if Alice Collections is a dealer for them, I'm way more likely to deal with them because to actually end up getting something from that company. Just because like Alice Collections is just so good to work with. Someone local actually had gotten their SD body, but she had sold it before I had a chance to get to examine that body. And this is their SD, and this is the body for Lottie. So I know I have to thin the neck a little bit, and then of course dye it hot pink, which Lottie also isn't yet. Sorry, this is quite cool. Okay, so after all that bubble wrap around, there's this sheeting thing. And then more bubble wrap. And oh my goodness. Okay, their neck holder, neck protector is stinking cute. Oh my gosh, look at it. Oh, I'm going to turn down the... Let's see if I remember which way is down on this. Can you see that? It's a tiny cat. To anyone who's wondering, a neck protector, like this, though they usually don't look like this, is really helpful. One of the not uncommon things to happen if your doll is very tightly strung and you're either moving it, or like you're removing it to do something, is that the S-hook will end up scratching the top of the head a little bit. Carefully cut. And there are a couple of different things you can do to kind of protect against that when you're swapping heads. Some companies have a slot that the S-hook rests in. Other ones send kind of this, like, a separate piece of resin that that can hold the S-hook in place, and others don't send anything. This is so cool. I'm going to go run and get Lottie and... Okay, not as tightly strung as I was afraid of. Actually, I'd say kind of strung to how the tension I like, maybe a little bit tighter than I like, but the strings will loosen over time. Okay, I'm going to run and grab Lottie's head so I can put her together. Hey, I just took this off and it was really cool, so I thought I'd show you all how it works. So there's a notch at the top, and then there's this long channel. So at first I kind of tried to do what you do with other ones where you pull across. But you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that it holds into the channel, and then once it goes down the channel, you get kind of the big loop past it, and then you just pull it away. So that is super cool. I kind of want to paint this thing. Make it into some sort of weird pet. Anyway, let's get Lottie on her new body. Yeah, that did rhyme. I was about to say, oh, that didn't rhyme. But, kind of did. Okay. Thread the ribbon through and down, up. See if it locks in place. And I'm not going to have to mod this neck, which is fantastic. It does not seem that I'm going to have to mod that. Ooh. So exciting. Okay. So I'm going to turn down the light again. Sorry, the sunlight comes streaming in through the window that's on right there. So I can't open up the windows like the blinds like I usually would. So, she doesn't have any upper, she can't do that, but she can definitely look down. She can't really look up. It's fine. Side to side seems good. Tension's holding nicely. The match is fantastic. I wasn't sure how well it was going to work because the Eileen doll polymorph flathead was like a limited edition and is much older, obviously, than the body. In addition to them being from different companies, but holy crap, this is perfect. I have Lottie for Christmas. I'm gonna have to put you in some clothes. Anyway, I love how much this matches, and I really hope that the match stays as nice once I do the dyeing, but that will be later. Now, on to the main event of this. Will this work for Foo, please? Okay. I know it always says don't use knives, but it's more like don't stab the box with a knife. Like, be wise about how you approach opening the box. Because honestly, there's a lot of tasks that if you know how to use a knife, it's way safer than scissors. Okay. Oh right, they changed the box since I last ordered from Doll Family H. And dun dun dun. I really like the new box. It's so cute. Okay, but let's get you out of here. I'm so I'm gonna move this to the front so guys, you got more of my reactions. Whoa! Definitely smells of new resin. Okay, boom. Another melamine sponge for cleaning. Nice little envelope. I'm assuming that COA is in here and probably some other stuff. Okay, so the COA, this go around, because I had one of their previous ones. It's this little card, and it actually is super detailed, which is awesome. I have more doll postcards, which I love because not only are these awesome for doing like decorations, it's really helpful when I do my conventions and workshops and stuff to have that, because that explains I don't know, it's easier if people can either handle the object or handle physical things showing the object. I have no idea what this is. I think it's talking about the company. But it's all written with Chinese characters, so there's a cute little Merry Christmas. I don't know what it is. Okay, so there's some hooks. Got some acrylic eyes that I'm not going to use. Giant hook. No clue what that's supposed to be used for. And then Alice Collections, even more iPutty. Okay. So, a few things. In addition to this being a brand new doll, is a brand new line for Doll Family H. It is the 1/5 scale. So, nicely hitting that in-between spot of, in between, obviously, the 1/6, the OSD childish, and 1/4. So, it's going to be shorter. Proportions are a bit more childish. But, since it was a new doll, there was a couple of things. I got extra hands with it. It was already coming with extra hands and extra feet. So, I'm going to get my piece hands here. Open, come on, open. So we have little piece hands. Yeah, so what can I tell you about the character of Fusio Dubois? So I started writing him when I was 14, actually. 14, 15. And like I said, he's the best friend of Fleur, who's my... Oh, flat hands, who is now my Patrick's Lagoon girl on a Soul Doll body. And yeah, best friends. Fleur goes off to kind of like find herself, learn more about herself after they finish Cégep. Well, originally it was after they finished high school, but as I got a bit older, and especially after it was longer since I'd been in high school, I didn't like that, because I felt like you can still have a journey of discovery without you being 18. Like, you can still have a journey of discovery at other times. So, they're the ballet feet. And I don't think you can see that one. I'll take it out of the bag. Yeah, so it's kind of funny, because Fleur originally started out, when I started writing her, and writing about her when I was entering high school, that she had like two best friends, Acantha Banning and Fusio Dubois. So here are the prayer hands. Prayer hands, clasping hands, whatever you want to call it. That was also the free gift for this initial round of it being offered. Anyway, but like, I've totally abandoned the idea of getting Acantha as a doll, but I really held on to the idea of getting Fusio as a doll. And I don't know if it was because he had kind of this vulnerable air about him as I was writing him, and his appearance has changed. Like, as I've been writing him, he started off as a short, thin blonde boy with green eyes. Oh yeah, that resin smells really, really potent. So, judging that the space here was filled up with bubble wrap, I think this is probably a box for their 1/4 scale. But that's fine with me. Okay. Anyway, basically the short story is that Fu still had a very soft spot in my heart, and I really wanted to bring him home. And when I saw that Doll Family H was making dolls in this size, I have to do it. Even if the head doesn't work, I have to do this for the body. And let's see, moment of truth. Okay, not moment of truth. He's still got this on him. Okay. Almost moment of truth. Okay, very, very young face, yes. But I think that's true. So, I'll be back once I have gotten some hair and eyes in this guy. Okay. Bye, and maybe cleaned up back there. Okay. Bye, everyone. Happy holidays, and I will be back very, very soon with another video. Bye-bye.